The Earth File. Chapter 3. The Hall Beyond the Stars. The first thing I noticed was the silence. Not the silence of an empty room, not the silence of a lonely night, a silence so complete. It seemed older than time itself. There was no sky, no ground, no stars, no beginning, no end. Only an endless hall stretching farther than imagination could follow. Its walls were not built from stone. They shimmered like living memories. Every movement upon them revealed fragments of countless civilizations. Worlds I had never seen. Creatures unlike anything on Earth. Cities floating above oceans of light, planets without oceans. Civilizations that had lived for millions of years, others that had vanished before they had learned to speak. This was no heaven, no paradise, no place described by any religion I had ever known. It was something older, something beyond names. Across the hall stood countless beings. None looked alike. Some appeared almost human. Others seemed formed from light itself. Some had no visible form at all, only a presence that could be felt rather than seen. Yet despite their differences, they understood one another perfectly. No language was spoken, no words were heard. Ideas became conversation, thought became voice. At the center of the hall floated a sphere unlike anything I had ever imagined. Inside it, countless galaxies slowly turned. Each galaxy contained countless stars, each star countless worlds. One by one, the beings approached the sphere. Whenever one touched it, an entire civilization unfolded before the gathering. Some worlds celebrated peace, others mourned their own destruction. Some had discovered wisdom, others had been consumed by pride. No applause, no punishment, only observation. Then, the sphere changed. A tiny blue world appeared, Earth. The hall became still for the first time. No one stepped forward. A voice finally broke the silence. Civilization 371. Another corrected gently, no. They call themselves. The sphere brightened. Humanity. The beings watched, children taking their first steps, parents embracing newborns, doctors saving lives, artists painting impossible dreams, musicians filling the world with beauty, scientists reaching toward distant stars. The hall seemed almost hopeful. Then, the images changed. Wars, cities burning, forests disappearing, factories building weapons, people starving while food was wasted, children learning hatred before they understood kindness. One being finally spoke. Such extraordinary intelligence. Another answered. Such extraordinary contradiction. A third asked quietly, how can the same hands build hospitals and bombs? No one answered. Another being stepped closer to the sphere. They pray for peace, another replied. Yet they prepare for war. They search for truth, they defend lies, they seek freedom, they imprison themselves. The hall grew heavier, not with anger, with sorrow at last. The eldest among them opened what appeared to be a single ancient book. Its pages contained no words, only living memories. He turned one page. The title slowly appeared, Earth. He looked around the hall, then asked a question no one expected. Should we intervene? Silence. One voice answered, no. Freedom loses its meaning the moment it is controlled. Another disagreed. Freedom without wisdom destroys itself. Another replied, perhaps wisdom cannot be given, it must be chosen. The debate continued, not over power, not over victory, but over hope. Then, from somewhere beyond the hall, came the voice of a child, not frightened, only curious. If they all belong to the same universe, why do they believe they belong to different worlds? The hall fell completely silent. Even the oldest among them smiled, and in that moment, I understood. The greatest questions had never come from the oldest minds. They had always come from the youngest hearts. End of chapter 3.